So the AP released a list of the first team, the five greatest women's college basketball players of all time. And it's hard to argue with what they put out there. Caitlin Clark, Cheryl Miller, Diana Taurasi, Breanna Stewart, Candace Parker.
You know, when we talk about athletes having a great season, we usually mean they won awards. Maybe they won Player of the Year or Rookie of the Year or made an all-star team. What Caitlin Clark just did in the WNBA redefines what's possible for an outstanding player. We're not just looking at a good rookie season here. We're witnessing one of the most complete, most dominant debut campaigns in professional sports history. This isn't about winning one or two trophies. This is about creating an entire award collection that most veterans would envy after a full career. Let's start with the foundation. Before she even stepped onto a WNBA court, Clark was already an award-winning machine from her college days at Iowa.
AP Women's College Basketball Player of the Year is Iowa's Caitlin Clark.
She captured back-to-back Associated Press Player of the Year honors in 2023 and 2024, becoming only the fifth player ever to achieve that consecutive double in women's basketball history. That's not just winning awards. That's making history before your professional career even begins. The AP Award is particularly special because it's voted on by sports journalists across the country, the people who watch basketball for a living and see every player in the nation. To win their respect twice in a row meant she wasn't just having a good season. She was defining what excellence looked in college basketball. But here's what makes her story so compelling. The transition from college superstar to professional success is never guaranteed. For every player who makes the leap smoothly, there are dozens who struggle with the increased physicality, the complex defensive schemes, and the grueling travel schedule. When Indiana drafted her first overall, the question wasn't whether she'd be good, but whether she could possibly maintain that award-winning excellence against the world's best players. Could the player who dominated college awards ceremonies now dominate in the professional ranks? The answer came almost immediately in her very first game against the Connecticut Sun. Clark didn't just play well. She announced her arrival by setting a new WNBA record for points in a debut game. But what truly stood out was how she did it.
Dejanay Carrington shut down Caitlin pretty well tonight. Just what did she do well, or how can you use that to learn through film with coming up?
Yeah, I wouldn't say 20 points is keeping her down, but she can learn. Dejanay's an athletic guard, and they had a game plan against her, and it's just going to take some time for her to to figure that speed and quickness and physicality out. It's something she's not had.
That deep three-point range that became her trademark in college, it translated perfectly to the WNBA. Her court vision and passing ability, even better against professional defenders. Just weeks into her professional career, Clark claimed her first WNBA honor, Rookie of the Month for May. But this wasn't a one-time thing. It became a pattern that would define her entire season.
Well, Caitlin Clark's first month in the WNBA has been eventful, to say the least, but it's also been productive. Today, Clark was named the WNBA's Rookie of the Month for May. The former Hawkeye averaged nearly 18 points, 6.5 assists, and 5 rebounds a game in her first month as a pro.
June brought another Rookie of the Month award, highlighted by her 30-point explosion against the Washington Mystics, where she also dished out 10 assists. Then July arrived, and with it another monthly honor after she led the Fever to their first winning month in years. August saw her continue the streak with consecutive 25-point games against playoff contenders. Finally, September closed out the season with her 5th straight monthly award. 5 months, 5 separate awards, a perfect sweep of the monthly rookie honors. Think about what that consistency means. In a league featuring the world's most talented basketball players, she was consistently the most impressive rookie for the entire season. There were no extended slumps, no periods of adjustment, just relentless, month-after-month excellence that kept adding trophies to her growing collection. Each month brought new challenges, and each month she found new ways to excel. Then came the award everyone had been waiting for, the WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Congratulations, Caitlin. You are the 2024 Kia WNBA Rookie of the Year.
But she didn't just win it. She achieved something rare and special, a unanimous election. Every single voter chose Clark. In a league full of talented first-year players like Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso, nobody could mount a credible argument for anyone else. This unanimous decision transformed her from promising rookie to historic phenomenon. The significance of that unanimous vote can't be overstated. Media members across the country, people who watch different teams and have different evaluation criteria, all looked at the evidence and reached the same conclusion. Her combination of scoring, playmaking, and overall impact was so overwhelming that the decision required no debate. It was the ultimate validation of her award-collecting college career, transitioning seamlessly to the professional level. This wasn't just following up those AP Player of the Year awards, this was building on them. Just when people thought her award story couldn't get more impressive, she received recognition that typically takes years to earn, a WNBA All-Star selection. This wasn't about being the best rookie anymore. This was about being voted as one of the best players in the entire world. Fans, coaches, and fellow players decided she belonged among the established superstars, Olympic medalists, and former MVPs.
And now, let's meet the starters for the WNBA All-Stars. This first-year guard can shoot it from anywhere, leading all rookies in points and assists, and the leader in fan voting for All-Star from the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark.
Making an all-star team as a rookie ranks among the rarest achievements in professional basketball. It requires not just statistical production, but respect from throughout the league. Veterans who've spent years perfecting their craft, coaches who've dedicated their lives to the game, and fans who watch every night, all collectively decided that this first-year player deserved to be counted among the absolute best. The All-Star game itself became another showcase, with Clark hitting deep threes and making spectacular passes that reminded everyone why she belonged there. Now let's talk about the record she broke, because in many ways, these permanent entries in the history books function as awards that can never be taken away. She didn't just break records, she shattered them in ways that redefine what's possible in women's basketball. Start with the three-point record. Diana Taurasi's single-season mark of 121 three-pointers stood as the gold standard for outside shooting for years, until Clark finished with 189. That's not just breaking a record. That's launching 68 more three-pointers than the previous record holder. It's a statistical achievement so dramatic it might stand for a generation. What made this even more impressive was how she did it, with defenders in her face from well beyond the arc and in crucial game situations. Then came her triple-double against the Dallas Wings, the first ever by a WNBA rookie. The triple-double represents basketball's ultimate all-around performance, requiring excellence in scoring, rebounding, and playmaking simultaneously. That no rookie had ever achieved this speaks to its difficulty level. That Clark became the first demonstrates her uniquely versatile skill set. She finished that game with 29 points, 13 assists, and 10 rebounds, stuffing the stat sheet in a way no first-year player ever had. But perhaps her most statistically remarkable achievement was leading the entire WNBA in both total points and total assists. The scoring leader is typically a volume shooter focused on putting the ball in the basket. The assist leader is usually a pure point guard dedicated to setting up teammates. To lead both categories simultaneously, something no player in league history had ever done, proved she was the most complete offensive force the WNBA has ever witnessed. This dual leadership meant she wasn't just scoring, she was making everyone around her better while also carrying the scoring load. What makes this award collection truly extraordinary is the context in which she achieved it. Every opponent designed their entire defensive strategy around stopping her specifically. The Las Vegas Aces threw double teams at her all game. The New York Liberty switched every screen to disrupt her rhythm. The Seattle Storm used their length to contest every shot. She faced constant defensive attention that would make most rookies struggle. The pressure wasn't just physical, it was mental and emotional too. The entire basketball world watched closely, waiting to see if she could live up to the incredible hype. Yet with each new award, with each broken record, she responded by raising her game to another level. The sold-out arenas in every city, the shattered television ratings that doubled previous viewership records, the young fans wearing her jersey in every arena. These became the unofficial awards that complemented her formal recognition. She wasn't just collecting trophies. She was transforming how people experience women's professional basketball. Merchandise sales skyrocketed, social media engagement exploded, and suddenly Fever games became must-see television across the country. Behind every award is a story of dedication and resilience. Teammates marveled at her work ethic, the extra shooting sessions after practice, the film study that lasted hours, the constant desire to improve even when she was already succeeding. Coaches praised her basketball IQ and her ability to process complex defensive schemes in real time, making adjustments on the fly that veteran players struggle with. Opponents respected her competitive fire and her willingness to take big shots in crucial moments, never shying away from the pressure. The mental toughness required to excel under this level of scrutiny represents an award in itself, though it doesn't come with a physical trophy. Handling the media attention that followed her every move, dealing with the expectations of being the #1 pick, maintaining focus through a grueling travel schedule that would exhaust anyone. These are the unseen challenges that make her formal award collection even more impressive. She handled controversies with grace, celebrated her teammates' successes, and always gave credit to others while shouldering the blame when things went wrong. When we examine her complete rookie portfolio, the 8 official awards, the 6 major records, the cultural impact, we're looking at 14 major achievements in a single season. Most professional athletes spend entire careers hoping to accomplish what she managed in her first few months. From the Unanimous Rookie of the Year to the All-Star selection to the record-breaking statistics, she created a new template for what's possible in a debut campaign. But what's truly remarkable is how these awards tell a cohesive story of comprehensive excellence. It wasn't just one aspect of her game that stood out, it was everything. The scoring records showed her offensive prowess. The assist numbers demonstrated her playmaking genius. The monthly awards proved her consistency. The All-Star selection confirmed her elite status. Each trophy and record complemented the others, creating a complete picture of a historically great season. Even her AP Player of the Year awards from college fit into this narrative, showing a progression of excellence from amateur to professional ranks. As we look ahead, one thing becomes clear. This extraordinary award collection likely represents just the beginning. If she can achieve this much as a rookie, imagine what comes next. Scoring titles, MVP awards, championship rings. Based on what we've witnessed, nothing seems beyond her reach. The foundation she's built in her first season suggests we might be watching the early chapters of the most decorated career in basketball history. With her work ethic and continuous improvement, we could be looking at a player who might eventually challenge for multiple MVP awards and lead her team to championships. Now I want to hear from you. Which of Clark's awards impressed you the most? Was it the Unanimous Rookie of the Year, the All-Star selection as a rookie, or perhaps those back-to-back AP Player of the Year awards from college? Do you think we'll ever see another rookie put together this complete of an award collection? What do you believe is the next honor she'll add to her growing list of achievements? Could it be an MVP award next season, or maybe leading the Fever to a championship? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single response and love continuing these conversations with our community. If this journey through one of basketball's most award-filled seasons resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We're always working on new content that goes beyond the headlines to explore what makes sports truly special. Don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the comments.
You don't wake up and think about individual awards. I know that's what all of you think we do. Like, that's what everybody wants to make this about. Both of our teams are competing for playoff spots. Like, that's our main focus. That's a selfish thing to just care about an individual award, and she would give you the same exact answer. Everybody can write that, but our focus is on winning basketball games. It's simple as that. Like, it's winning basketball games, and that was the same story for us when we were in college. If you're playing basketball to win individual awards, no matter what level you're at, you're doing it wrong, and that's not fun, and that's not being a good team.